All right. So here we are streaming live on Facebook and recording another daily experience of the core. Today's experience, this process is going to give you the opportunity to welcome in fantastic futures and unconditional love for yourself. And this is a beginning of a practice, but it's a good beginning. This is a solid foundation for you to learn how to welcome in, to invite, to allow, to permit fantastic futures. Normally, we set goals or objectives, or we have desires that stem from a sense of lack, a sense of limitation, a sense of failure. I haven't achieved this thing that I want. I don't look good enough. I want a better body. I don't have enough money. I want to make more money. We achieve to the best of our ability, but oftentimes is accompanied with stress. And that stress ends up becoming more and more resistance that we're dealing with. And then we set new goals and we set ourselves up for failure and we have all these expectations. And when we don't achieve what we want, we, may beat ourselves up. We may just give up altogether in pursuing what it is that we want. And that just happens. And so welcome, Rachel. I'm just going to be, I'm already started presenting. Thanks for being here. So just wanting to get that this is an opportunity for you to learn how to open space within your own mind, your own emotions, your own body, the feelings and sensations within, start to make space and using your own capacity to create a space within to allow fantastic futures to come forth in your life. Rather than chasing after what you want, opening up space within you to receive what you want, to welcome what you want, and to allow it to enter your life. It's a very different approach psychologically, emotionally, and it's a different way of applying effort. The way we typically apply effort is we go out there, we go to do something out there. So I'm going to say we're going to start within. And the unconditional self-love is important as well, because as I mentioned before, when you don't achieve what it is that you said you wanted, you set up a goal, an intention, or desire, oftentimes we punish ourselves, we are disappointed with ourselves, we feel ashamed maybe, and there's different things that happen, smaller or lesser degrees of that happening. And so with unconditional self-love present, and this practice of being able to honor oneself and embrace oneself for all that one is and all that one isn't, makes the journey of life so much more pleasant, makes this journey in life so much more enjoyable. And I really invite you to participate fully and completely by giving this moment, this space, this time to you. You're deserving, you're worthy. It all begins with you. The entirety of your life experience now and into the future of 2021 and beyond begins and will end with you at the center of it all. Regardless of how much you value and praise and appreciate the things around you, you really are at the center of it all. And that's not some egotistical point of view that I'm speaking about. This is just the reality that the viewpoint that you are inside of your world is central. And how you experience your life is central. Your body, your emotions, and your mind, and the feelings and sensations that you have and the efforts that you make are all happening from this central place within that you can experience, you'll observe, and you'll notice. So it's so important, if you're going to have a fulfilling life, to be able to accept and embrace all those parts of you, whether you succeed or whether you don't succeed at getting what it is that you say that you want. So this is a very simple process, as all of the processes are very, very simple. And they're simple for a reason. They're simple so that you don't struggle like you have. You don't deal with all the typical resistance that you have. You can just feel into your own space, your own mind, your own emotions, your own body, and even pick up on the impulses and the efforts that you have operating habitually that kind of take you out of the game. And so we're going to move into this experience powerfully and effectively. We're going to move into this experience patiently and gently with yourself, and you're going to allow yourself to be connecting to you. Okay, so here we are, welcoming in the opportunity that 2021 is, and welcoming in what a fantastic future or a set of fantastic futures looks like, feels like, and would be like for you. All right, before we do the welcoming, we'll do some centering, some relaxation, and we'll do a little bit of letting go of any resistance or any barriers or obstructions that we might discover. So go ahead and just start to get centered in your own space, in your seat, get comfortable, connect with your own inner being. I invite you to close your eyes. I'm going to bring in some music to facilitate the process. I really love this track that I'm using. Just go ahead and begin to notice the breath coming in through the nose and out through the nose. And closing your eyes helps you to really tune into that breath. The idea here is to relax the mind, to move out of beta brainwaves into some alpha brainwaves. By relaxation, releasing any tension and stress in the body, it allows us to be more creative or more connected to the creative part of ourselves. So just notice the breath. Notice the breathing in and the breathing out. And just allow your mind to be in whatever way it's being. Whatever thoughts are flowing, whatever thoughts are circulating, just allow and just let be. Just continue to observe the breath, observe the body. Bring your awareness to the heart center. And just be with you for a moment of breathing. Letting go little by little of any tension that you feel in the body or any concerns. There's no real struggle here. There's no reason to fight for anything or force anything. Just take a breath through the nose in and through the mouth out. Through the nose in and through the mouth out. Through the nose in again. Through the mouth out. This breath take in and hold at the top really big. Just hold it. Relax any tension in the body, the neck and shoulders, the belly, the chest. Swallow the saliva, feel it running down. Make your lips into a tiny pinhole and slowly exhale. Feeling the air running out of the breath. Gently, slowly, just being with you in this moment. Maybe you notice it's a little bit easier to relax, a little bit easier to let go, a little bit easier to be with yourself. So let's begin to explore you, to love you, to be with you. Self-love is all about allowing and accepting yourself to be who you are. Just for this moment, in this process, this space, and this time, will you explore what it's like to let go of any effort to change or fix or even control yourself? What does it feel like to just release and let go? of any effort to change anything, just for this moment. And to just be the way you are, to be who you are, and to be what you are, all that you are. Even those parts of you that maybe you think need to change right now, that you want to change in the new year, just for now, could you explore what it feels like to be with it and just honor it for what it is? To honor those parts of you that you think need to be different. It's bringing a little acceptance from you to you. Because as you begin to accept the parts of you that you've been resisting, that you've been making wrong, that maybe you've even been punishing yourself for, begin to detangle the mind. You begin to detangle the emotions, feelings and sensations within start to release. Any tension or even pain or discomforts, they start to dissolve. And the effort you've been applying against yourself begins to release. And you start to experience more freedom and more flow. See, self-love is really about embracing all of you just the way you are, particularly those parts of you that you wish weren't there. This doesn't mean that they're going to stay that way forever. It just means you stop struggling and conflicting with yourself. And this is the foundation for entering 2021 so that fantastic futures can open up for you in your world. But it begins with love. Because on the journey, you get to bring love all the way through, forward into the achievement of whatever fantastic future you're envisioning. So just honor yourself, honor your body, honor your emotions, honor your thoughts, feelings, and sensations. Honor everything happening within you. And just breathe into the body through the nose. And out through the mouth. Through the nose again. And out through the mouth. Through the nose again. Let it go through the mouth. Fill yourself up and hold this breath at the top through the nose. And just hold it gently, relaxing tension in the neck, chest, and shoulders, the belly. Swallow the saliva. Feel it running down. Relax deeper. Make your lips to a tiny pinhole. Slowly exhale. Enjoy that release. Enjoy this gift you're giving to yourself. Relieving yourself of the pressure to perform just for this moment. Allowing yourself to honor who you are and maybe who you think you're not. Self-compassion. Being gentle with you. Treating yourself as if you were just a little baby that you were caring for. Being tender and kind to your own heart, to everything within you. And just bring your right hand to your heart, your left hand to your lower abdomen. Letting your hands be a physical gift of compassion and care and love to your own body. Just feeling into the body, allowing your heart to open and to generate a little more love, a little more compassion for itself as it radiates through your arms and through your hands right back into you. And as you breathe, just notice yourself circulating this love. Maybe you want to rock your body gently back and forth or side to side. Just feeling into the body, feeling the heart open, feeling the breath circulating love. You can even circle the body a little bit at the torso, just gentle motions, very gentle. Showing yourself kindness and compassion and love. Soothing yourself. Because as you create an environment of peace and love within you, you have more power, more freedom. Move forward into the future, accomplishing what's important to you, to receive these fantastic futures you've been dreaming of, without punishing or abusing or stressing yourself out. So we start on the foundation of self-love. Just breathe into the heart one time through the nose. Hold it at the top. And then just gently release through the mouth. Letting go. Honoring sacred moment, sacred space that you're creating within your own body, in your own emotions, in your own mind. What does it feel like to be fulfilled right now? Fulfilled in this moment, content with you, with all of you. Exploring this beautiful you-ness. Wonderful. Let's take a look at the fantastic future that you're seeing and envisioning for yourself. Maybe it's immediate, maybe it's something this week, maybe it's something this month, maybe it's something within the year or by the end of the year. What is a fantastic future looking like for you? Maybe it's something in the realm of health or wellness. Maybe it's relationship oriented. Maybe it's money, career. It could be family, friends, or fun and play, or vacation. This is your moment to connect with a fantastic future. What do you see would be a fantastic future? What's happening? What does it look like? Where are you? Who are you with? Just imagine and feel into this fantastic future. Feeling the emotions of appreciation for the reality of it. What does it feel like to have this moment happening the way you desire it? What does it feel like if it's happening right now? There's color and there's sound and there's touch. Maybe there's some aromas, different sensations. What's happening in this fantastic future? Can you just welcome it into this moment? And what does it feel like to open up and receive this future? To simply say yes with your heart. Just being curious. Allowing it to come to you. Allowing it to unfold through you and for you. What do you notice? What are you sensing? What are you experiencing? If you notice anything that seems to get in the way, any doubt or any uncertainty, just honor that for what it is. What does it feel like to bring love to your concerns, to your doubts? Just love yourself. Love any barrier, love any resistance. Being gentle with that part of you. Letting go of any need to change it. So simple to just release. Just again connecting to the fantastic futures that you desire. Inviting, opening your heart, making room for this thing to unfold, to come into place. Is it a person that you want to be closer to? More money coming into your life through your career, maybe achieving some career goals? What does it feel like to just allow and say yes? And notice what you're feeling in the body as you just release into this imagination of the future. Maybe it's something you'd like to buy for yourself. Maybe it's a home, a new vehicle. Or maybe it's a personal goal like relief from anxiety or depression. What would it feel like to be free? What would it feel like to have what you desire? It's okay. Whatever degree of experiencing it you can experience. All of that is worthy. Small steps are part of a big journey. So just welcome and accept this new version of you and of your life. A little more opening, inviting it in, rather than chasing or thinking about all that you have to do to get what you want. This process is simply just creating space within yourself to receive it. And what it feels like to have it present. And again, bringing your right hand to heart, left hand to lower abdomen. If you had let them go, just continue to feel into your body. Giving these gifts of the future to yourself, this fantastic future. Maybe letting a smile come to your face as you receive, as you realize how simple and effortless and easy it can be. Just say yes, to give thanks for this beautiful future, this fantastic future. And now just say out loud or just to yourself, say thank you. Thank you as you envision and feel this fantastic future. Just thank you. Feel that thank you. Feel that gratitude. As if it's already done. You already have made it possible. It's already real for you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanking as if it really is a gift being given you. You've received some gifts before. What is it like to receive this gift? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, what did you notice? What did you feel? What did you experience? Just connect with that. And I'm going to bring Rachel in since she was here live with me. Rachel, thank you for being here. It's always a pleasure to have you. I'd love to have you just share. What were you experiencing? What was going on for you?
It's just so much grace. And like you kept saying, thank you, the appreciation. At one point when you were talking about self-love, it's been very present for me coming out of a season of darkness and the valley. And the love is a love that I'm allowing myself to receive, like you said. I've guided myself through all these teachings so that I could understand how to nurture myself as the feminine, like I do everyone else, like I do my daughter, and like to allow myself to receive the love that God gives me and become it to where it's not like I'm giving it, I'm being it. And that is so humbling. Like I cried myself to sleep last night thinking about like God emptying me of myself so much through prayer and through thankfulness of brothers like you and, you know, Christopher and Nathan and all my brothers that have been so supportive with me being disciplined. And it's so silly to say discipline because all I have to do is ask. And then allow, which you kept saying, which it's funny how we don't allow ourselves sometimes. And it's like, I'm not worthy of all that love, God. But then we're also saying, no, don't use me as a vessel for your love. And that's like, no way. So thank you. And it was funny because I was really like on schedule to be on time. I had my alarm set. I had the computer already on, internet going, everything ready to go. And this is why I always say God willing, because then like my Zoom updated. I took a screenshot to show you just because I was like, really? So but cute. Then I realized this last year, so many people have been trying to give me this feedback of like, try so hard. And I'm like, no, I'm not really trying. Like, this is actually me being lazy and effortless. But I think what came to me in the meditation was that was God telling me, like, you don't have to try. Let's
explore this a little bit. Thank you so much for this, because this goes right in. You mentioned the word discipline, and I being a martial artist, I mean, I understand. And there is time to put ourselves through rigorous training, and but there's a come from that when established, when the come from is one of joy and appreciation. Like this morning, I did my elliptical session, right, on the machine, which I've been resisting that a little bit. And I sat in my meditation and I created a condition of acceptance and connecting to what it is that I really desire and want from that. And then saw myself in my mind and felt in my body just stepping into it, just doing it and enjoying it because I want to. And I created that psychological and emotional and feeling state inside. And it only took me about 30 seconds to do it. And for the first time since I've jumped on this machine during the winter, I got on and I didn't even think about it. And I was not resisting or
Mm.
struggling with myself at all. I was blowing through it. I was enjoying it. I had a smile on my face. I was watching an audio on the super trauma conference series that I'm watching, or trauma super conference it's called. And there's like 100 different speakers there. And I
Oh,
just
wow.
like doing that. And I'm like enjoying the space because I created a condition internally first. And I really believe well, that's what the process was today, but I believe that that's so essential to be able to achieve big things, extraordinary things, while having joy. Because I know, like you're mentioning there, and I know you quite a bit. So, we've all struggled, all humans have struggled to go after something, which comes from a sense of lack often. Like, I want more money and I don't have. And the more we strive and struggle, the more we just continued in this hamster wheel of going round and round and round, setting a new goal, no joy. We might even achieve some level of it, then we lose something, right? We make a lot of money, big income, and then lose it. It's happened to me. And it's because
Yeah.
deep down within, I was never really feeling worthy. I was always against myself at some subconscious level. And this against myselfness, or the against selfness that human beings almost all inherently have because of being a human, and because the humans resist and they shame and they want to change us and fix us, and then we grow up in that environment, we tend to be against ourselves to some degree or another, some more, some less. And I find that really what's most essential and fundamental is dissolving the sense of self-deprecation, self-sacrifice, self negation. And as we start to face and
Self-loathing.
feel all that self-loathing, and we feel that, we embrace all those parts of ourselves that we were once told or learned that could not belong, that didn't belong. When we start to honor that and embrace that, we change the inner condition. And there's a fountain of energy or potential that's ready to just burst forth that was always there. And so there's this beautiful perfection of Rachel, who came into this world innocent in a baby's little body, but through her human experience and the conditioning therein, that human part of you starts to suppress because you were externally suppressed, and then you self-suppress unconsciously, automatically. And then this journey of self-healing or to self-actualization, it's not that we need to become something we're not. It's about releasing everything that's against all that we already are.
Yeah. The return to
So
innocence, right?
yeah, Return to Innocence, one of my favorite songs. So what are you
I
hearing,
know.
Rachel? I'd love to just hear, what do you hear inside of all that for yourself?
Yeah, I hear everything. Like I hear it and I feel it because I resonate, and
Good
I know
point.
how important it is. Also, this brings up another point of the accountability and staying connected to people who I know who are healthy, because I also I I woke up. I've been waking up, and God's given me this time again to start creating habits that I've done in the past and have been super successful, and like loving my life, knowing that I have joy available to me at every moment. It's whether I
Mhm.
choose to not like literally withhold the love that's always available. And I was even thinking about it this morning. So it's
Mm.
funny and perfect that like I got the reminder. Yay, set an alarm. Yay. Little wins, celebrating the little wins. And then as I'm cooking my breakfast, something healthy and nurturing, I thought from, the space of God, please speak through me, the guidance, the direction. And I acknowledged my daughter for one little habit. And I said, hey, babe, thanks for unplugging the machine, because we unplug everything, pretty much a lot of things after we use them in the house. And
Mm.
she got a toaster for Christmas. She asked for a toaster, of course.
Cute.
And she unplugged it. So I said, hey, thank you for unplugging that, because that's a good habit. And I
Mm.
was like, thank you. I got that. And it's those little habits that, there's cliches, of course, now about them, and we turn things into cliches in our human behavior. And like you said with the elliptical, it's like it's been right there always. And you're like, I love that, but let me resist and cut myself off from it. And then it always goes back to the garden of we were like, no, I can't have all that. And then we cut ourselves off from love and perfection.
None of us really want to do a have to. We don't want to do a
Right.
should,
Yeah.
or like that. There's something in the configuration of that psychologically and emotionally that doesn't motivate us. Some of us can force ourselves that way. But then that does produce stress in the system, and it can make us, well, it's just how we occur to people then could be very dominating or controlling or
Yeah.
forceful. And there's people who push through, and I've been one of those people, and like, and it rubs off on people a certain way. And, you know, we might feel like we have a command over our life, but really we're not at ease with ourselves, and we're not even at ease with people in the world around us. And it's like, is it possible? The question I'm asking is to have it all. Is it possible to achieve great things while being joyful and present where, you know, where you are right now, without setting yourself up with an expectation or I'm going to be good enough when I get to this level? But like, really, I think it's all about being good enough now. And when you're good enough right now and you're content right now, then everything opens up before you, and
Yeah.
you become a real blessing along the journey, not just to yourself, but to everyone along the way, because you have made yourself matter. And it's so easy to talk about self-love, and it's something that everyone's like shouting out that we need to
So
do,
happy
is
to see
love
that.
ourselves. But it's a very different story on the how, because it's not like the reasons we don't love ourselves are mostly unconscious. The reasons we suppress ourselves are mostly unconscious. And so that's why I've, you know, created the tools I create and to do the work that I do. The spiritual engineering empowerment method or processes allows us to start to tap in. And there's many dimensions to it. This is just one way that I do this, is a simple self-processing, but just going in and starting to explore, you know, and connect to those inner realms. And we get very sophisticated in this in the work that we do, but as we get to become more aware of those subconscious realms, the realm of mind, the realm of emotion, the realm of feelings and sensations in the body, and then the realm of our effort or how we apply force, like just starting to get conscious of this, well, now we're starting to understand all the functions, the major functions of human being, and the major functions of action and achievement or results in the world. And so now when we can start to be with all of that consciously, we can release all of those preconditioned programs that drive us to be someone that we're unhappy with or have results that we're unhappy with. And that's not hard to do, really. It's difficult maybe to get into this like consistent practice of looking in oneself and connecting and honoring and loving everything you find, even your most shameful parts. That could be challenging at first, but in essence, it's really simple. It's literally about turning within and turning all this love and compassion towards every part of your own being until you just stop striving and struggling. And then you're at peace and you're at ease. And then from that place, there's so much power that's just right there. And you don't have to force it. You can just release this power forward into this world the way that feels beautiful and natural. Like it
Yeah.
just comes very naturally. It's a self-expression that's authentic and pure because it's who you say you are and who you know yourself to be, not operating from some other fragmented, forced, conditioned
Right. Who
program.
we think we're supposed to be, or who we think we want to be, or who we strive to be like, all the things I used to think. I was
Yeah,
so
the
excited.
burden. I'm glad that you're here today, Rachel. I'm going to end the recording and the thing
Yeah,
on Facebook. If you want to hang around and chat for a few
sure.
minutes, be
Yeah,
happy to connect with you a little bit more. But really,
yeah,
thank you for being here today and experiencing this
yeah.
with me. And I'm
Always
just
a
so
pleasure.
excited to same, and ushering in this new year with self-love and the freedom to welcome the fantastic futures, just
Yeah,
welcoming and inviting them into our life. I just love
yeah.
that. So thank you.
Thank you.